He's not supposed to send it to me unless I'm representing myself, unless he's no longer my lawyer.
How does that make any sense? He can give it to you because you're hired him. He works for you. He gives you the proof. You should be able to see the proof. You're his client.
I could probably see it if I'm there. Well,
he has sent you things before. He sent you the polygraph report. He sent you.
Yeah, he sent me a copy of the polygraph report. Unless he, I don't know if he maybe could make a copy of it and send it to me. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Maybe he can. I don't think he can, but when I think back at it, my other lawyer sent me a copy of the discovery, and I can't remember if it was after he was no longer my lawyer or before. No, it was after, because I was in jail. I was in the first prison when he sent it.
Well, I mean, I think it's worth hiring him to get that, because then you can sue the person and that'll cover the cost of everything.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't he be able to send it to you? It's no different than sending you the polygraph report.
I don't know. You can't know. I'd have to ask him. Find out. Something's going to happen for me to be able to sue him anyway. It's such a pain in the ass. I really wish you just believed in me.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you've lied so much, and I can't.
So, Casey, both of us have lied. There's a time where we need to stop lying. And I've stopped lying.
Stop lying to each other now. So once I see the polygraph report or whatever, or hear the audio, we should be good to go.
Well, it's up to you. If you don't want anything to do with me, that's up to you. You know, I'm stuck in a position that you seem to think that I can just jump through hoops and shit, and I can't.
No.
Oh, yeah, I can get the audio.
Yeah, so I just need to hear that. And
at some point, Casey, I don't know when.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like the polygrapher is going to give you any sort of document. So I guess that's our only option, huh?
Oh, that's our only option. You can't just come out here, huh?
I'm not going to come out there if I don't have proof that you're not a pedophile.
Casey, you
Why do you not understand about the seriousness of what it says on that report? That you think I should just be able
I understand it. I understand it completely, Casey.
Okay,
I understand it completely.
Good.
I'm trying to get you the proof. But the fact of the matter is, every time I send the fucking document, it winds up over the internet. I can't do anything about it because you won't show up. Still.
Well, I haven't put any of your documents on the internet. You know that.
How do I know? You want me to believe in you, but you don't believe in me.
Okay, well, if you don't believe in me, then I guess don't send it, and I guess this is over.
That's up to you. That's you calling that shot.
Well, it's up to you, Lauren, because I'm saying I'll fly up there and do whatever once I see the proof. I just need to see the proof that you didn't say you fantasize about children. I think that's a fair thing of me to ask.
Yeah, and the proof that I didn't say is on the recording. It is fair of you to ask, but I'm not in a normal situation. This is far from a normal situation.
No, it's not normal at all.
You know it. No, it's not normal. I have a problem with what I did so bad that 16 years later, I'm still having a problem with it. I still have a hard time with it.
Well,
and I'll probably have a hard time with it the rest of my life.
Ignore my feelings.
Huh?
Stop using your situation to ignore my feelings.
I'm not ignoring your feelings. But every time I tell you what happened, you don't listen.
Well, I listen, but it goes in one ear and out the other because I don't believe it. And I'm sorry I don't believe you. It's just I can't force myself to believe you. I can't just like say, all right, I guess I believe him. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but don't you think you can take a chance in believing in me?
No, that's what I was just saying. I said I can't just snap my fingers and say, all right, well, I believe in him now.
Okay, so tell me, do you really think that I can get the polygrapher to sign the paper saying he didn't say that, and I twisted his words around? When his
Well, he
name
doesn't
is
need to put his
tape.
signature on it. And
Huh?
well, if you can't get that, you know you can get the recording because Ashley's requested it, and your lawyer can request it from her. You can get it from your lawyer, and you can give it to me to listen to. You're the one who has to prove it didn't happen, Lauren, because it's documented on the record that you did. So you're the one who has to prove that it did not happen.
All right, listen to me, what I'm going to tell you. This is exactly what happened. As far as my memory goes, this is exactly what happened. The first part I already told you. Then when he asked the post question, he asked me, he said, do you think that was for any sexual reason? Oh, no, wait a second. Give me a second so I can remember what he asked.
Your memory is shit,
he asked me if...
and your memory is shit, and it doesn't prove anything. Because it doesn't say that on the paperwork.
He asked me if I was thinking of sexual things when I thought about what could happen to her. So I was like, well, yeah, if I'm afraid, if I'm worried about something happening to her, then obviously I'm worried about somebody, that has to do with a predator. I'm worried about something sexual happening to her. That's where he got that. That's the only place that he could have got that. It was not me saying that I was having sexual fantasies.
Well, good. I hope it says that on the recording when I listen to it. Because that's the third version of the story you sent. And, I mean, you failed the test.
I didn't fail that test.
You failed the test.
Well, maybe I did.
It says it on the poll. It says it on the report, Lauren.
I forgot. I can't remember if I failed it at all. Well, how long ago was that? That was over a year ago.
It was in February of last year, and then you failed it again in March. No, and they asked you pretty much the same question. No, and you failed it both times.
Oh, shit. Jesus. I gotta fucking pay attention. Let's miss my turn. I didn't fail the next one because if I would have failed the next one, I would have been incarcerated.
Well, I just need to hear the one that you failed. I don't need to hear the other one.
That's usually what they do. If you fail both of them, they usually incarcerate you. I don't think they made an exception on that. I don't know if they did at all. I don't remember.
Well, you did fail twice.
Huh?
You failed in February and then again in March. And so the one that you take on the 4th, if you fail that, do they put you back in jail? Because that'll be the third one?
No, if you fail two of the same. If you fail one, then you have follow-up one, and you fail that. Usually they incarcerate you.
I mean, it probably would have been easier if you had done something about this back then when it was fresh in the polygrapher's mind. I don't understand why you didn't care until it got in the way of you having problems.
I didn't know what his report said on it. I didn't see his report until you got it from the psych eval.
And you didn't do anything about it then?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. Well, I told my lawyer about it. You already see the notes that I had on the paper. I swear to God to you, Casey, I'm trying to be as honest as I can possibly be and then some. I'm telling you things that I don't tell other people. I'm telling you things that are in my fucking head that I think about. Even the thing about, watching Little House on the Prairie, because I used to wish that Charles Ingalls was that I had a dad like him. I didn't tell Julie that because I forgot all about it. Nobody else knows that's the reason that I used to watch that. I didn't have a good dad. I had a good stepdad in some ways. My quote unquote stepdad wasn't even really my stepdad. He never shared any emotional shit with me and stuff. He was just there.
Well, you're the one who brought up Mary, not the polygrapher. You brought it up when you failed.
Yeah, I was being honest.
Just a lot more. You're 52. You gotta stop thinking about your daddy issues. You know how many people get raised without dads?
That's what Julie meant by reparenting myself.
I mean, you gotta just stop being a baby. You're a grown-ass man. You're old enough to be a grandfather right now, and you're thinking about your daddy.
Yeah, because shit was messed up in my life. That shouldn't have been messed up.
Grow the fuck up. Seriously, people get raised by single mothers all the time.
That's what Julie meant about reparenting myself, Casey.